Hi and welcome to the Ultimate Quest vlog, our 10th anniversary. So, woohoo, party on.
Anniversary may be a bit strong there, mate. I think anniversary is usually an annual thing. Maybe weekiversary?
Welcome our 10th weekiversary. Party on.
And to kick off our party, we'd like to give a big shout out to Jimmy Mack, who, after watching last week's vlog on planking, had this to say. Sometimes vertical planking is rather painful. Ooh. And you don't become a star for it either. No, but you will get your reward in heaven for standing up for Jesus.
You certainly do.
You do.
So thank you, Jimmy Mack, for that great thought. Good insight.
It was.
A quick announcement to all of our friends in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne and Perth.
Yes.
Remember, Ultimate Quest is coming this July. Make sure you've got your information and are telling your friends.
Exactly. Very good point, Jason.
That's right. But to this week's vlog, we did get a question.
We did.
About movies.
Yes.
And we're not going to answer that tonight.
No.
But we were doing some research.
Yes.
And we couldn't help but notice that there have been a heap of movies lately about superheroes.
Yes, there have. There have been tons and tons of movie releases about superheroes. And I think, Jason, it's because deep down, everyone loves to have a superhero.
Oh, probably.
And Jason, let me ask you, who is your superhero?
I'd have to toss up.
Yes.
It would either be Spider-Man or Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Yes, with the superpower of pixie dust.
Yes.
Yes. No, no, but I think Spider-Man, I think it'd be pretty fun to be able to shoot spider web out of your hand.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of messy, you know, if you sneeze.
Yes. Oh, please. But you wouldn't need tissues.
You wouldn't need to.
No. And Tinkerbell is possibly one of the only superheroes who not only can fly, but can make all her friends fly as well.
That's right.
So there you go.
She shares, because she cares.
Yes, well, I'm less into the superhuman thing.
Right.
I quite like Batman. Because he doesn't have any superpowers per se, but he has a pretty cool skill set.
He also has an incredible amount of money.
Yes, an unlimited budget, which does appeal to me as well, I must admit. So why don't you all tell us in the comments below who your favourite superhero is?
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
But it's not only superheroes that you see in movies.
No.
I think most movies have some kind of hero.
Almost all movies have a hero.
And it's like someone that people look at and are like, wow, that's pretty cool. I wish I could be like that person.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And I think that's one of the reasons people like it so much is because they have someone to look up to.
Yes.
A hero to believe in.
That's right. But for most people, whose heroes are entirely fictional and only exist in movies, unlike that, we're different.
No, because you don't want to be just a member of the Star Trek club.
No, that's right.
The Incredible Hulk fan club.
Exactly.
Doesn't get you very far.
No, it doesn't. No. And we have a real-life hero in Jesus Christ.
We do.
He is the ultimate superhero.
He is. But, furthermore, we have heroes who are actually here with us. Exactly. Real live ones.
God puts them in our lives to help us.
Do you have a real life hero?
I do. There's a guy called Peter. And he's not very old. He's a dad. He's a husband. And when I look at Peter, I'm like, wow, that's really awesome. He loves God. He loves helping people. I want to be like that when I grow up.
Yes.
Do you have any?
I do. There are people in my life who I look up to. One guy is Craig. And he's someone I look up to. He's got a young family. And he also helps me out and sets me straight sometimes. And it's good to have someone like that who I can look up to, respect, and can help me out.
Well, it is. If you look at the Bible, many of those people who did awesome things had heroes in their lives.
Exactly.
If you look at, say, Joshua.
He was an amazing person.
He was.
I mean, he had almost superpowers.
He was like an incredible general, incredible warrior, leader of the people. But when he was a young guy, growing up and learning how to be a leader, he had a hero.
He did, and that hero was Moses. He was his mentor, and he looked up to him and learned from him. And that's how he was able to then lead the people.
That's right. You also have the prophet Elisha.
Yes.
Seriously hardcore.
He was a pretty amazing prophet.
He was. But he also had a hero.
He did.
And he learned much of what he knew from the prophet Elijah. Who, man, I would have loved to have learned from that guy. Call down fire.
There it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have in the New Testament, Timothy, who was an amazing young man.
Yes.
I mean, at a very early age, he was, a pastor, leading other people, but he had a very good mentor in Paul.
Yes. And Paul would even write letters to him. And we
Yes.
still have those letters today
Exactly.
in the New Testament. Full of wisdom and counsel.
Yeah, from the hero to the mentoree.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not only someone to admire and to look up to, but also someone to learn from.
Exactly.
We all need heroes.
Yes, and in Proverbs, in chapter 13, verse 20, it says this: "He who walks with wise men will be wise."
Absolutely. So if you don't have any heroes in your life, you should find some.
Definitely. They are out there. They do exist.
Yeah. Find a godly man or woman in your church, in your family, amongst your... well, maybe someone not quite amongst your peers.
No.
Someone a little older, a little wiser.
Someone who you can genuinely look up to.
It'd be a good thing. They're not going to be perfect, but they can help you along the way.
So, if you like heroes, find yourself a real hero.
Yes.
And let them mentor you.
It's a good idea. We'll see you next week on the Ultimate Quest vlog. See you then.
See you later.